where I would like to see Turks and Caicos, at least in the next 10 years, is where young people are leading this nation. It is time for a change.
In the next 10 years, I would like to see a Turks and Caicos where youth are prioritized in every aspect of government decision making. I would like to see a Turks and Caicos that, as was said tonight, the development impacts the people of the Turks and Caicos directly.
I want to see the Turks and Caicos Islands either in a very good position for self-determination or already self-determined. I believe that the more power that is placed in the hands of our people, the better our nation can continue to move forward within the context of Turks and Caicos Islanders feeling put first in their country.
The next 10 years is crucial for the Turks and Caicos because we're at this period in time where, we have young people rising to the forefront. We also have a lot of development that is coming, and we're in a unique place where we're such a young nation. Now is the time for us to make a big move. Now is the time for us to make a jump and be a trendsetter rather than, watching our Caribbean partners and seeing where they have fallen short. Now is the time where we can take that step and say, okay, let's put Turks on the map for real. Let's take a drastic, life-changing decision for our citizens and make a move. I think now we're very poised to do that right now, and that's what I'd like to see Turks and Caicos in the next 10 years. Starting today, make a drastic leap, make a big, risky move to put us on the map for our people and so that our nations can grow and be a better place for everyone else that comes to visit and settle here.
In 10 years, I would like to see the landscape of Turks and Caicos change, where Turks and Caicos Islanders are the holders of wealth in Turks and Caicos. And I would like to see us making progress towards becoming an independent nation where we determine our destiny and we are the persons who determine what happens in our country, where we take charge of our future and ensure that we develop a sustainable country for this and future generations.
I would have loved to see the Turks and Caicos in the next decade being on par with I'm not just saying the rest of the world, but in terms of technology, the technological world, I would have loved to see Turks and Caicos be on par, not following behind, but even leading. The other thing I want to see is our youth who are now shaping up themselves to take over, actually take over and actually start to make good decisions. Because we know that when you look at Turks and Caicos in terms of education, when you judge them across the Caribbean, the Turks and Caicos is one of the most educated country in the region. And we can't have a country with so much educated people and then in the future it doesn't belong to them. So I would love to see the next 10 years, Turks and Caicos, the youth especially, climb, take their lead and start to make decisions for us who will be in our chairs or rocking chairs by then.
One of our speakers tonight, Miss Ariana Forbes, compared the Turks and Caicos to Singapore, the rapid growth of Singapore when it happened, and how they prioritized the people and ensured that they had the means and the opportunities to help within the economy. So I'd like to see the Turks and Caicos on the same path as Singapore was back then.
I would like to see more of a local ownership, like inside the bigger businesses.
So I see Turks and Caicos striving a lot more for young persons, with a lot more young individuals in the community, especially young men, having more businesses, giving more opportunities with education as well for them and trainings and so on and so forth. Just having a presence in the community to show that our young men really and truthfully are very intelligent and really want to see a change within the country.
I would like for everyone to be able to live in an affordable and a wealthy economy. We're all benefiting from it. So that's where I'd like to see Turks and Caicos in the next 10 years.
I would like to see that more Turks Islanders are more to the top. I don't want them to be the middleman anymore. I would like for them to be the general managers, the ones that the CEOs at these big corporations, rather than them being the middleman. So that is the progress that I'm looking forward to see in the next 10 years.
I would like to see the Turks and Caicos independent by 2036.